there's no skill. A woman can go outside, raise her hand, and say, "I want to have sex with somebody," and guys will come flying. As a man, you're only getting sex if you provide value to society. If you're somebody that women admire or sexually attracted to, desire, like I said in the beginning of the podcast, most men are not getting it. It's only the men at the top. So if you're a man at the top and you're getting all the women, that's a skill set. That's a skill that comes with that. So a man that leads with his wallet and just pays for sex, like nobody's looking at that like he's him. I want to take it back to our last episode. We had a moment where we talked about men flying women out for first dates.
Oh, I saw that clip.
I'm gonna just say it. Simp culture.
Flying out for first dates?
First dates.
He calls it simp culture.
Simp culture is taking over.
I don't think that's simp culture.
Wait,
because
fly you out on a first date?
First date.
I feel like to me,
I don't know.
I
I've
got
never
your
met
number.
you.
That's how I
said,
feel. I don't know
wait,
you.
I
I don't
booked you in the
trust enough to
club,
go.
and I flew you to my city just to meet you.
No.
That's tough.
Or
I
no, I
don't
just met you on
necessarily call
Instagram.
it simp
No.
culture because
Hey, come on.
there
You meet
are
with your wallet.
some men that just have enough money to do that. Like,
Then make your money make my money. I mean, is that all good? I mean, you might as well put $20K on the floor if you really.
But I said this last time. It's like, a person who leads with their primary commodity is a low value person.
That's
A
true.
woman that leads with her box is a low value woman. A man that leads with his wallet is a low value man. Yeah. As a man, your resources are everything. As a woman, your vagina is everything. So.
It's not okay. We get it. It's not everything.
It's not everything, but
it's your superpower.
It's a superpower.
Just like
It's
resources are a superpower.
It's the trump card.
It's a yes.
It's the trump card. We're
It's
not about to act like women don't want
They
men
try
that's
to
making a bunch
cancel
of
your-
money and no. It's the trump card. So any person that leads with their primary commodity out the gate, you're talking about a man on the first date, he just wallet. That's probably because he has nothing else to offer. He doesn't have
I
any
don't
type
agree with
of.
that because I feel like, for one, flued out culture, when you're getting flown out by a guy you don't know, it's probably not to be in a relationship. It's probably to sleep with him, have a good time, and then go back home.
But doesn't
and
that
do your
sound
thing.
dangerous though? You know what I mean? Because
It
I
doesn't
mean,
sound
women are a lot more
dangerous.
vulnerable. So to go to another city where you meeting a man, you got no girls, no backup, no male friends to swoop in and save the
I
day
haven't
of
done
worst
that.
case.
I've never been flown out to have a one night stand or sleep around. I've been flown out on the first date by someone that wanted to be in a relationship with me.
Oh, okay.
So cool, but I would never let a guy fly me out. Let's be like, oh, I don't know you, but I want to fly you to Turks and Caicos this weekend. Let's have a good weekend. Like, I'm not that type of girl. You can't fly me out for a good time. But you can fly me out to get to know me.
But they don't
you know?
lead with "I'm flying you out for," you know what I mean. They're not leading like
But
it's
men
prostitution.
know. Men know.
Well, I mean, but how's
the
that
type of
conversation?
woman-
It's
It's just
That's
like,
what I'm
hey,
saying.
come,
Based
I'm
on the
show you a good
conversation,
time.
you know what you're getting. Like, you
But doesn't
can
it sound
get flown out and
transactional,
give
though?
no box. I've gotten flown out plenty of times and had no sex.
Really?
Men know who and what they're flying out when they do it. So, like,
Like,
I don't know.
obviously they hoped for it, but they wasn't like 100% about
Any
it.
man
Well, I'm
that's
just
flown me
saying,
out, no.
if you, I mean, yeah, like, even if I got the money, wouldn't I want it to be more convenient? Wouldn't there be a girl in the city that I wouldn't have to fly out?
You don't
If
have
I
the
did
game.
want to-
Maybe
You
the
don't
girls
have
in the
it like
city
that.
are
All right, but
That's
if I don't
my
have the
point.
game, do I gotta spend the 20? I can probably get the girl for 5K.
If you don't have the
in
game,
my
you gotta
city.
spend the money. If you don't have it on, if you don't have the value on one side, you gotta use what you got, and they're using the money to lead, and that's the problem.
But
with
then
the
it's
game.
like,
I think
but
that-
would you really be interested in a dude? Like, would you take a dude serious if he was spending money like this? Like, would you feel
Yeah, I have
secure
before.
long term if this is how he's spending his money?
I have before, and
Oh.
it worked out. But, like, my thing is, when people say that flying out is simp culture, I feel like the people that say that are the people that can't afford to just fly out a different girl every week.
But why is
But
it
the
simp
men,
culture?
that's what I'm saying. The men that do fly out women, fly out a different girl every week, they're not simping these girls. They're not doing shit for them. They're
That's how
actually
I feel,
fucking on
yeah.
them and then fucking multiple bitches and doing terrible, like, you know, doing
It's
their
honestly
thing.
the opposite
So
of
I don't
simp
believe
culture.
it's simp culture in any
I mean,
way, shape,
all
or
right.
form.
So okay, in that sense, in the sense of, oh, you know, I'm just getting cheeks. In the men world, like, game is what really puts you on top of the charts. Like, it's not about the money. Anybody can get money and spend it. I could be in debt spending money to fly girls out, but it takes real character and courage and game to actually approach a woman and woo her based on your humor or your interest or whatever it is. And so that's why I would label it sim culture, because it's like, oh, I don't have to think. I don't want to have to put work. I can just throw money in her face and she going to listen to me.
Any man
Or like
can
those
throw-
Dubai girls who just pay you to come over here. I'm going to on you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I throw money on you. I don't really need any game or character or courage. It's just the money. So
Men
it's not
call it
like,
skill. That's
Yeah,
the
we
reason
respect
why
skill.
it's not respected when women have sex with multiple men because, or a large amount of men, because it's like there's no skill. A woman can go outside, raise her hand, and say, "I want to have sex with somebody," and guys will come flying. As a man, you're only getting sex if you provide value to society. If you're somebody that women admire, or sexually attracted to, desire, like I said in the beginning of the podcast, most men are not getting it. It's only the men at the top. So if you're a man at the top and you're getting all the women, that's a skill set. A skill that comes with that. So a man that leads with his wallet and just pays for sex, like nobody's looking at that like he's him.
Yeah.
Paying for sex is not
Yeah.
something that guys
We don't
look
get
at
excited.
like,
Oh yeah, I can't wait to pay.
he's him,
I
bro.
can't
He
wait.
paid for it, yo.
And it's not about the money part. 'cause I
But
know,
no one's
like,
thinking,
yeah,
oh, he
some
paid
dudes
for
got the
sex.
money.
I want to be his girlfriend. Like, no one is thinking that. I
you
want to
mean?
be in a relationship with him.
That's my point.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not. That's not what y'all want. Y'all don't want the guy that is ultimately the simp guy that's just leading with his wallet. That's not the guy that you want to lock down long term. But the game is messed up because that's what's happening. Like women are just going out and getting these experiences and they're getting flued out, but they're not getting the long term results that they want. Because at the end of the day, it's about what's the outcome you want. If you want to be married to a man that you expect, admire, revere, who's, you know, the 6 foot guy or the 6-figure guy who's the high value guy, getting flown out is not the track to get there because he's not going to be the guy that you want anyway. The
But
guy
maybe
that
that's
you
not what
really
they
want
want.
doesn't lead with his wallet.
If you're intentionally just trying to have casual hookups, that's a cool experience. If that's what you want, you know. But it's like if you're going that other route, that might not lead you. Just
If
like
you knew
said.
Michael B. Jordan was paying for sex, would he still be Michael B. Jordan?
He wouldn't be. You wouldn't look at
Nobody's
him
looking
with the
at
same
him
you're
level
right.
of inspiration like
Because
damn.
you would be like, that's a little corny.
It's corny.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Y'all know he's him. You believe he's him?
It's like,
You know what I mean?
you respect him, his craft, the level of effort he's put into what he's done, his career. You know, but if you knew he was paying for all the girls, it just would feel like
He
that.
gets it off his own merit.
He ain't got it off his. That's what. See, we believe in merit.
Yeah.
That's
We
what
believe in
no,
a
no, no.
meritocracy.
Blood, sweat, and tears is how you get it. That's what's respected. You know,
I don't
not
know.
somebody whose daddy
I think
handed
it's
him a few
easy to
million.
get pussy. It's hard to get a relationship.
It's easy to get.
For who?
It's easy to get.
When I said,
No.
I think so too.
It's hard to get
but
a
when I
relationship.
said 1 in 3 men are virgins or sexless in the last year, how is it easy?
Niggas is not getting cheeks at
Explain
all.
that to me. You put 3 men in a room, one of them hasn't gotten cheeks
I just
in
be
a
wondering
year.
where this
Niggas is
where
beating
these
they meat for real.
statistics come
They're all
from.
linked in
Where
the video. They're on the screen right now.
Wait, 1 in 3 single men, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
Really?
if we're talking about
Listen,
the DMV,
in the male space,
if we're
there's
talking
a-
about the DMV,
I don't know. I don't
No,
know
the
this,
United
this is
States.
the US.
The man that works at TJ Maxx, he's not getting cheeks.
He's not.
The man that's making.
but the girl that works at TJ Maxx,
She getting
she's
blown
getting
out.
blown out by somebody.
Somebody. Let me tell you
She
something.
the girl that
Wasn't
works
there
at
like a
TJ
viral
Maxx?
post about this
that's
badass
the
Home
problem.
Depot girl?
But
Depot
is she
girl.
The
getting
Home
a
Depot
man?
girl. That
Shaq-
shit-
Is she getting a ring? Is she getting a man? Is she getting respected?
Shaq was shooting
no.
his shot at
Shaq
that
shot
Home
at a girl that worked at Home Depot. Shaquille O'Neal.
15
He
an
didn't want
hour.
to be with her though. He just wanted to fuck her.
Let me tell you something.
That's the problem.
This is the difference, though. We
He didn't
see
wanna
this in
wife her.
society too. The king can make any woman a queen. A queen can't make any man a king.
There you go.
Men are cool with finding
you
a
go.
girl at Home Depot. If she's willing to be on his program, he will build her up.
That's it.
Women
If
are
she
not
hit
cool
the
with.
three-
That's what I'm saying. No, but I'm just saying, if she hit the 3, she cute, the
But
box
that's what
good,
it- but
and
that's-
she agreeable.
That's
I
what-
work with the Home
yeah.
Depot. I get you a job.
And nobody knows her. She came from a small town.
But that's the
even better.
masculine thing that you were just talking about. Like men should build themselves up and then build up a woman. Women should not be building up men.
So let's get into it.
There we go.